What up, guys? Sean Henry here, SMH Fitness, checking in. And before we get started today, you're watching me doing some bench press reps right here. I wanted to give a big shout out to all my friends, family, and all the support I've been getting, and all the support I've been getting from social networks like Facebook, Twitter, bodybuilding.com, YouTube. It's been great. It's been overwhelming. And it's just helped me work and push that much harder. And even a bigger shout out to the teams I'm involved with, Team Pro Physique on the Facebook page. It's awesome being surrounded with really positive, like-minded people like you guys. And same thing for Team Norton, which I was actually invited to join their page. I mean, it's just it's hard for me to, I've got a lot of support and friends and family who kind of understand what I'm doing, but to have these two networks of people who are like-minded like myself and similar goals and just, really working hard, it's just making me push even that much harder, and I am truly grateful for the opportunity and how supportive everybody has been, and I just hope I can give something back. Alright, well, let's get into some commentary on these lifts. This was bench press right there. I worked up there to 5 triples at 185. This is a Sheiko 37 template, by the way, week 1. And as of now, we're sitting 34 days out from March 29th and the Texas State Championships through the USPA. Really looking forward to it. But right now, we're seeing some squats. This day I felt like went pretty well. The bench reps felt good. Squats, I think on some of these reps I could have gone a little bit deeper maybe. The squats didn't feel great today. It felt a little stiff. Still working on all my mobility. But overall, pretty happy with how this session went. And y'all can see, my hips are sort of internally rotating a little bit, so I think that's some mobility stuff I need to work on. My ankles still an issue, but they are getting better from what I can see in the video. But please chime in with any comments or concerns you have about my form. I'm all ears. That's why I'm doing these. I'm here to learn. Just really want to learn and try to get this form down and get stronger and just really put up some big numbers soon, some of these meets. Really looking forward to the training. But today was a bench, squat, dumbbell fly, bench press, good morning day. I did record some of the bench press sets after this, but I didn't include them. Now we're seeing some deadlifts from the floor. I was real glad to see these back in here on week 1. I love deadlifting, and I felt like this day, it was kind of weird. It was kind of my turnaround day from graveyard, so I didn't feel the best, but my deadlifts, they went okay. They felt a little bit grindy. Coming from these side views I recorded, it looks like maybe the hips are shooting up a little bit, and I really want to focus on pushing my hips through and driving and really locking out. I feel like my hips and my glutes are locking out a little too slow, and maybe the bar's getting out a little in front of me as well, but really a little bit of lower back rounding, but I think that's because my hips are shooting kind of up and I'm kind of standing up with the weight. And on this day, on my deadlifts from the floor, I worked up to, an easy 4 sets of 3 at 75%. I believe that was 375. I've really been enjoying the Sheiko program, but one thing I do miss is, sometimes you're doing this and this day I was just like, you know what, I just want to throw 550 on the bar and rip it off the floor and see what happens, but that's not always the smartest thing to do. It's important to train smart and train hard. Part of training hard is training smart, in my opinion. But overall, I felt like the deadlifts went okay, and I felt like my form's fairly good. Definitely need to work on it a little bit, get stronger. You can see that lower back rounding in those reps. But deadlifts are good. I got those long monkey arms, so that's part of it. And there are those long arms again, doing a little incline bench press on this day. accessory work. Nothing too crazy. 175, which, you know, for me is pretty good. I did 6 sets of 4 and they all felt pretty easy. I've never been a strong presser, especially an incline presser, and I just feel like it's just because my arms are pretty long, and you can see how much range of motion I have on that exercise. But it went alright. And then after these incline bench presses, we moved on to some rack pulls from just below the knee, which were interesting because it's always tough when you do these after, you know, you've done deadlifts from the floor or pause deadlifts, because your grip is just fried. And I feel like the position it puts you in just makes it even harder. I was really close to using straps, but, you know, I just kept on saying to myself, you know, I can't use them in the meet, so why the heck would I use them when I'm training? So I fought the urge, didn't use any straps. I did chalk up on my last set or two. We worked up to 4 triples at 400 pounds, and like I said, the grip was definitely the grip was tough on this day. And like I said, you know, I was exhausted towards the last set. I think on this last set, you're going to see on these rack pulls after this one that you can see, you know, I'm starting to get a little lazy. The back's rounding a little bit. I really need to focus, especially when I'm tired like this, because that's when it matters most, and really try to get the most out of my training so I can be ready. Like I said, 34 days out, March 29th in Austin. If anybody's in the area and wants to come out, it should be a good time. I'd really appreciate it. And also some mental cues I've been trying to work with on these deadlifts is, you know, get that good deep breath in and push my abs out. Get that good deep breath in and squeeze my lats, push my abs against my belt. I don't know if maybe I'm wearing my belt too tight, and trying to, you know, another one's trying to drive my feet into the floor. Here we're seeing some more bench press. This day, this is actually Friday, day 3. It was a lot of bench press. We worked up to my top sets. 2 sets of 2 at 185. Went pretty well. I was kind of up against the clock this day, so I kind of had to, you know, wash my rest periods. Really, it wasn't too bad. I just didn't have as much time to dink around like sometimes we do in the gym. And I want to say we ended up doing like 15 sets of bench press on this day. You know, we worked up and then we worked back down. And then we also had on this day some squats, a few warm-up sets, and a few sets with 300, and then jumped into 5 triples at 315. Definitely felt tight this day. My hips, you know, felt a little tight, and the form felt a little rough, but I feel like I got some good angles. I think it looks okay. You know, those knees are still internally rotating, ankle flexibility still an issue, but overall I think I'm doing pretty good. I've got some different angles, you know, to show that hitting depth from the front, it really didn't look like it, but when you see some of these side angles coming up, I felt like I do a pretty good job of hitting it. But like I'll say, even though the form felt a little rough and I felt a little tight this day, the actual weight on my back felt relatively light. So pretty happy with week 1 of Sheiko 37. And please comment on the video if you like it, subscribe. I'm looking for all the feedback and help I can get. And if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. If there's anything you think I can do to improve these videos, be sure to holler at me. But like I say, if you like the video, comment, subscribe, leave me a comment, help me out with my form, and I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day.